Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel. Happy Sunday, you guys. I hope you guys are going to church to close off, the Easter weekend. I hope you pray for us. I am praying at home while taking care of my kids. Hopefully, we cook nice lunches for our families today. Okay, listen, you guys. I want to go through this story because they're talking about Ubab Maake KaNcube filing for divorce. Okay, the last story that we did, it was also from the Sunday World on this couple, and it was the rumors that they were talking about, saying that a date had been sent for Ubabumake KaNcube to go to Pearl's house to pay the balance of the lobola that he was supposed to pay. The family Yagambewe, which is a Pearl's family, had prepared. The uncles were there to receive ilobola, and they had cooked amasalad, everything, seven colors. By the way, they say it's not supposed to be seven colors, it's several colors. And they waited and waited and waited, and Silo's uncles never showed up. I know it sounds funny for me to say Silo's uncles because he is an uncle himself, but you know what I mean, but they never showed up. And they had tried to say that that article was a lie, but I suspected that there was some truth to it. So now they are going through a divorce. You guys, we're going to read this story because there's an ex somewhere in the mix, okay? Listen, now you can understand why we don't want exes around our people. Anyway, you guys, but this ex, I think this ex might be innocent. Actually, it's a man here who's doing some funny stuff. But let's find out, you guys. I do wonder when it comes to love, you guys. It's a good thing that when love fails or a marriage fails, you're like, listen, I'm not giving up because I might still find my person. Okay, so it's good to keep trying. But when do you get to a point where you're like, no, maybe marriage is not my thing? Okay, maybe marriage is not my thing. Maybe I will just fall in love, be in a relationship, and then when it doesn't work out, I can walk away. I wonder if that is the case for Maake KaNcube. So it says here, Maake KaNcube files for divorce from wife. Pearl actors attempt to reignite old flame led to a breakup. Okay. So, a fairy tale marriage of legendary actor Sello Maake KaNcube to his beautiful wife, Pearl Solo Mbewe, has reached an epilogue. Sunday Well can revealed that Mbewe and Maake KaNcube, who got married in 2021, separated last year and are now heading for divorce. It will be Maake KaNcube's second failed union in at least 10 years. His first matrimony to businesswoman Palisa Mboweni ended in the Pretoria High Court about 3 years ago. News of Maake KaNcube's collapsed nuptials was revealed by a couple's next of kin who did not want to be identified for fear of victimization. Listen, there's always a family member that is willing to tell your business, okay? So we have to be, especially when you are a celebrity, you have to be very careful with your relatives, okay? And next of kin. Speaking to the Sunday World, the relative said that Maake KaNcube has kicked Mbewe out of their marital home in Dubai. Listen, you guys, I do wonder how you kick out your partner or your wife or your husband out of a home. How does that happen? How are you going to kick me out of my own home? That's what my dear would say, okay? This is after a confrontation ensued between the two of them. They were then lodged with her parents in Bram Fisherville. So, where to listen, you guys, the best place you can go when you're going through some stuff is back at home with your parents. That's why it's a good idea to help your parents, set up a good home so that you have somewhere to go when things are tough. Okay. She then moved into her Bedford View Ekurhuleni house, which she bought more than 13 years ago. This is a thing, you guys. When you get into a relationship and it's a very nice relationship and you are very, very comfortable, don't allow yourself to get to a point where you're like, you know what, I actually don't need my house. Let me sell my house. Don't do it. Okay. Is teaching us here. Okay. She kept her house. Now she's back comfortable in her own home. The relative said Mbewe discovered that Maake KaNcube was flirting with his old flame Cynthia Hlahla, also known as Lacoste. This after the former generation's ex has said the relative sent a message to Tlahla, who is based in the US, saying that he missed her to bits and would always rent a place in his head. Okay, listen, that message would make me mad as well. If I think I'm in a relationship with you and you are still having some space that is being rented for your ex in your heart or head, or even in your finger, nje, wherever, wherever in your body you still have a rented space for your ex, I would be mad too. The scheme some ex also allegedly sent Hlahla a message asking her if she was seeing someone. Hlahla, who called him by his second name, Joel, spanned his advances, saying that she knew that he no longer carried a torch for her. The ex was like, listen, I know you don't love me. What do you want? Okay. She said he was just pretending to love her, saying that she knew that he was in love with her. She even asked him to be honest with her and tell her if she wants to help him leave the South Africa for the US instead of lying about having the hots for her. Said that the the ex, I love the ex, guys. I love Hlahla. Like, listen, I know you, and I know you when you are in love. I know you are in love with Pearl. So what do you want? Okay, just tell me. If you want to be on 90-day fiance, you guys know that show. If you want to be on 90-day fiance and you just want to come to the US, let me know. I can arrange it for you, but don't lie and say that you love me just because you want to come to the US. They're so sad that when Bewe discovered this, a huge fight broke out and Maake KaNcube showed her the door. I do wonder, you guys, if she saw the messages or the ex actually was like, listen, your man is calling me over here, deal with him. When she was bunkering at her parents' home, Maake KaNcube sent a delegation of elders to pay the last portion of the dowry. Remember, you guys, remember that story, okay? There was a lobola thing that was supposed to take place and never took place. Now that they are fighting, now he decides, okay? How long has it been? Has it not been a year since that story? Maybe like 8 months, okay? Why hasn't he sent the people? Now that they are fighting, now he sends a delegation. Sometimes they do that. Some men will propose to you after a big fight, and you're like, how? Didn't you know you wanted to marry me? You had to cheat, and then I had to catch you, and then you would remember that you need to propose to me. When she was bunkering at her parents' home, Maake KaNcube sent a delegation of elders to pay the last portion of the dowry for her, saying that he still wanted her to be his wife. But Mbewe was like, oh no, sir, not today, Satan. She was like, no ways, okay? When they couldn't find each other, said the relative, the actor approached Swanepoel Fanzel attorneys in January the 10th and asked them to help him file for divorce, okay? The firm's employee, Anel De Lange, wrote an email to Maake KaNcube and asked him to pay them 25,000 rand deposits in the law firm's trust account before they could begin with the divorce process. The letter, which we have seen, reads in part, we confirm that we are able to assist you in the above matter, confirming that you wish to proceed with divorce proceedings and that they may be initiated. In order to proceed, however, we would kindly request that a mandate and fee agreement be signed and a copy of which is attached thereto. You will also note that we require a 25,000 rand deposit in a trust, as it is imperative that we brief counsel and instruct the sheriff of the court to attend to the necessary divorce documents. Guys, it's very cheap to get married, guys. It's very cheap to get married. We make it expensive by doing the extra. We can at home affairs, you guys. I think it's like less than 100 rands to get married. But to get divorced, I mean, just to initiate the process, you need to pay 25,000 rands, okay? Bewe has declined to comment. Maake KaNcube confirmed that he had contacted the lawyers to help him file for divorce, but said that he had not signed any papers. I have not even paid them yet, okay? Which means that they will not be able to initiate anything because you have not paid them, okay? Listen, you guys. I think, but this is just me, okay? I think that Sello Maake KaNcube should not give up on love, okay? I think that he must not give up on love. But I do think that he needs to consider the marriage thing, you guys, because divorces cost a lot, okay? Maybe he can just decide, you know what, I will get into a relationship if I find somebody that I like and love, but maybe the marriage thing is the part that I'm not going to do because, guys, he is in his 60s, okay? And I mean, we can say maybe he has like 20 years to live. Do you really want to live those last 20 years marrying and divorcing, or just have some fun? Okay. Anyway, you guys, that's what's going on with Sello Maake KaNcube and Pella. I was hoping that this is like the one, they were going to be together forever. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Like the video before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.